help you? Yes, this is Hell Hotel. Did you have a reservation? Wait. What do we think the crystal ball says? No. You want to make one? Are you certain? For how long? No offense, but you, well, quite frankly, don't look the type. Not really. So we've got a couple bedrooms available. Yeah. Oh, you want to hear about them? Okay. Well, so this first one is, it's a one bed. It gets a little hot. The air conditioner's broke. I mean, this is Hell Hotel after all. It does look over the lock, though. The lock's haunted, though. Yeah. You'll hear screaming every now and again. Are you, expecting any guests? Well, you should, because it does have nightly hauntings. Not that one. Okay. Option 2, since you're so concerned. No, you won't be getting any guests there. Mostly because it's located in our garden, or some would call it a graveyard. It's for the pessimists. But there's no windows, or, well, there is one door, but it gets locked on a nightly and you won't be let out until the morning. That's if you're not forgotten. Right. No air conditioning there either. But you are in the great outdoors, which don't we all love? Not for you either. Okay. Well then. The last one that we have available, it's a money saver, to say the least. Thought that might have you interested. This one is solely a bed. It's a shared bathroom with yourself and the mortician on duty. Yeah, we have a morgue in the basement. So you'll be sharing a restroom with him, but essentially you can sleep in one of the coolers if you like. Oh. Not for communal living, I see. So then, If you're so determined to stay, what would you like? The first room. Okay. Could have told you that. Are you going to be wanting any sort of extras with your stay? Spa treatments, restaurant, entertainment, that type of thing? Of course. Of course you would. You want me to go through those too? No, I can. Be my pleasure. So, for spa treatments, we have a variety of acupuncture suited to whatever you're liking. It's a little bit rougher, so they use not typically the smaller needles that you're probably more familiar with, and something that's more in the shape of like a large dagger, if you will. Like at least a solid 8 inches. Well, if you aren't interested in that, we do have like a hot stone massage. Something that you might like. Yeah, hot stone, but well, the temperature does get up there with those stones. You are at risk for burns and skin loss. I mean, technically they're pulled from the portal to hell that we have in our lower level, so they get a little roasty. You don't want that now. Okay. Then, how about our deep tissue massage? Or should I even get into it? They do fillet open whatever part of the body necessary and remove the actual tissue from the outside and the inside, stripping pretty much down to the bone. But then we do have a series of, I mean, technically you could call them doctors, I suppose. It'll stitch you back together, although you may not have all of your body parts in particular, but you will have a full body. Don't like the sound of that. Picky. Okay, so not interested in those. Meals, are you going to be wanting meals? We have 2 restaurants on the property. We have our haunted saloon, which can be kind of fun actually. It's got a variety of meal options for breakfast, lunch, and dinner for that. However, I will need you to sign a waiver if you're going to eat there, as well as our other restaurant. Yeah, well, technically, the saloon is more of a dinner and a show because every hour there are live reenactments. Well, maybe dead reenactments would be a better description. The ghosts that remain that don't really have a consciousness, they just enjoy going through the way they died over and over and over again, which can be entertaining if you're a first-time guest. Gets a little exhausting after you've been here a few times or for what feels like an eternity. Yeah. Also, there are several poltergeists that haunt the saloon, so we cannot be held liable for any sort of lost, stolen, or broken items. You want to know about the other one? That one is the Cannibal Cafe. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. The Haunted Saloon, okay. That's one decision that you've made. Do you have a reservation time in mind? No, it's not available. I don't need to look, it's not available. Neither is that. Or that we don't offer reasonable dinner times. We offer it from 3 to 4 o'clock or 12 to midnight. Well, 12 midnight to 1. I'm a late night snacker as well. Although I will say, might want to be a little careful roaming around that late at night. We do have several regular guests that have late night transformations and aren't always the friendliest. So, but I will put you down for midnight to 1 o'clock. And then, are you going to be looking for any sort of entertainment? Yes, we've got a few things. Well, we've got the hot springs. They're located not that far off our property, but they do get a bit toasty and will boil you alive. A lot of people who enjoy the Cannibal Cafe end up traveling there. No? Okay. What about... we do have water activities down at the lock. Any range of things. Water skiing, boat rides, swimming. It does sound fun until you meet the kids. Yeah. The kids, those are the kids that have passed away or drowned in the lock over the last several centuries. They're constantly unrest and they will try to drown you, but the water sports are enjoyable. I suggest lots of floats or floating objects that you can cling to. They're stronger than they look. So should I book you or not? Maybe just a boat tour? Great. I have been known to capsize. Still want it? Okay. And then last off, it's a little abnormal, but it is exclusive to this hotel and resort. We offer possessions. Yes, possessions. They can be enjoyable if you're kind of a relaxed person, which I'm not sure that it would be for you. We do have a number of registered ghosts that we call forth and allow to possess people. The only catch with that is that you can't undo the possession yourself, so that is for the dead to decide exactly the end time on that. Now, most of them last anywhere from 15 minutes to several days. But we do have some that have formed attachments in the past, so I always like to warn about that in case, you didn't want to go home with something or someone uninvited. Okay. So. Oh, key, right. Also, do you have any sort of protective amulets or, I don't know, religious tokens or items, that type of thing? No? Okay, well, these do come at a cost, but I highly suggest them. Do you partake to any particular religion? Okay. Well, I only ask because it works better if you, adhere to that religion, but I think this will do for you. I suggest you put it on immediately, and certainly before entering or exiting your room. It's not a 100% safeguard, but it does keep our current hauntings from doing any physical harm to you while you stay. You will be given back the deposit for that upon your exit from the hotel. Just to ensure that we get all of our amulets, tokens, and safeguarding items back. Is there anything you would like to turn forward for the hotel to keep or to hang on to for safekeeping? Anything that you might think a undead creature of any sort might be interested in or obtaining or be dangerous in the hands of? No. Okay. I will need you to sign our registry. What are you doing? In blood. You need to sign it in blood. Thank you. Now, before I give you your key, is there going to be anybody who is going to be calling here, or anybody who's going to notice that you may turn up missing or dead potentially in the future? No, it's not required for you to answer. I'm just curious myself. Okay. Well, in that case, I will call for one of the bellboys. I suggest not looking them in the eye. No, come get your things. Have a great stay.